Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again. As promised, part of our community has voted on what games we're doing as our long play, and it was a tie. We are doing 2 games, and it will be uploaded on the schedule that's posted on YouTube. Saturdays will be for Arcana, Sundays will be for Ogre Battle. So thank you very much for all those who voted. I am playing my copy of Ogre Battle. I have my game, I have my instruction manual and everything like that. I remember there being a map with all the various classes on it. I don't have that. I thought I had a complete in box, but I guess I don't. But I was flipping through the instruction manual last night, and there's a lot of actual like secrets and tips and stuff like that in here that I'm like, wow, I never knew that. I never knew that. Like, I was a dumb kid. Like, I gotta read this thing like 2-3 times to really internalize everything. But there's a lot of useful information inside here that I'm like, huh, good for them. So yeah, Busy Gamer Dad here, just doing things, showing you guys that you can be busy gamers and enjoy the games that you want and have some time to yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. We are going to do Ogre Battle as our long play, and we're going to kick that off here. I have never beaten this game. I will not presume to say that I am an expert in this game. I have played this game many different times and gotten pretty far into it, but I have never gotten past, we'll say, the 3rd act. My name is Warren. I am a great seer who can understand the destiny the stars have placed upon you. I will now use the power of the tarot to, that's not how you spell decide, whether or not you are fit to become a leader. So this is where, but first please tell me your name. So Warren is a character inside the game. He is a mage inside the game, but also he is he's the I would say the narrator, the penman of this game, the scribe of the game, and every time you play this game, you start off, you make these choices, and the choices you make dictate what kind of hero your character is going to be, and they get certain abilities. If you go all bad choices in these choices, you get more offensive spells. If you go all good choices, you get more healer spells. If you get neutral, you kind of get a mix of both, I think. I've never really found the fine line between the two, and you know, that's just how I remember the game playing. I will say that if I were to enter my name as Fire Seal right here, that's one little secret that I know, where you can have a secret mission, and it's a one-off where you go to the this island and you have like all the characters available to you to play and make all these different units and stuff like that. But we're gonna make our character. His name is Busy. I will be a male character, and now he's gonna ask us a bunch of questions centered around the tarot cards. The devil. A demon you have called forth has demanded your most dear possession. Instead of granting you a wish, what does it demand? Money, life, family. My gosh. My most precious possession is my family. That's what I would say. So now here, if you were to consciously say, like, my money is my most precious possession, that's the game has a, for lack of a better term, an alignment system that, you know, kind of puts you into certain brackets and certain buckets. The lovers. It's almost impossible to find a perfect mate. Which of the following do you most look for in a partner? Me and my wife just celebrated 20 years together. So that's actually really purity, physical beauty, tenderness. I mean, these two are so, like, in my adult brain, I'm like struggling with these two. This one, it's something that you have as a young kid, but purity and tenderness, I think. Purity can be a lot of things, where it can be loyalty. You know, are they being honest and true to you? Tenderness, you know, I would rather have somebody be honest to me than have them be gentle with me. So I'm going to say purity. Justice. You are standing in front of a mirror which shows your best trait. What is shown in the mirror? What is my best trait? Oh dear. Physical strength, mental strength, moral strength. I'm going to say mental strength. I'm going to say mental strength. I have a good moral compass, but I think the mental strength is what I would like to say I have the best. The night before a battle, you drink a parting toast with your comrades. How full is your glass? Well, this is interesting. Filled to the brim, about half, barely any. So this goes into, like, you can't fight drunk, but at the same time, how much do you party before the night, and how much do you enjoy the company of those that you might not see the next day after the battle? I'm going to say half. I'm going to say half. Temperance. A messenger from the gods has appeared before you. What does this messenger look like? An old man with a staff, an ill-dressed youth, a beautiful woman. I think an old man with a staff? Yeah, I think an old man with a staff. I mean, I remember very distinctly as a kid singing a beautiful woman. That goes back to one of the earlier questions they asked. You know what? Actually, I'm going to say the ill-dressed youth. I'm going to say the ill-dressed youth. Because then they put you on edge, where it's like, no, that can't be right. The hermit. After a difficult battle, the army you led was unfortunately defeated. What was the cause of your defeat? Well, I led the army. Lack of military strength, lack of leadership, destiny. Well, so that's the thing, like, I don't know any more about it. If I were just to simply say that we were outnumbered, then that was military strength, but I don't know the cause of our loss. We just lost. So I'm going to say destiny. No, I'm going to say lack of leadership, because destiny only gets you so far, and you're up there to make up the difference. And military strength is the same thing. So I'm going to say a lack of leadership. I didn't know what I was doing. All right, so now we get to pick a card at random. I don't know really if it's like gonna matter. That one. The devil, right? Oh, the Hierophant. Okay. O gods above, please grant our leader bravery and honor, and lead us all to victory. All right, here we go. So now this is the first battle. This is so I can save my game or I can load my game. I have options here for animations, music, sound effects, text speed, and time for attack. I'm going to turn those up just to speed things up a little bit. We only have our first unit here, and Banish and Ice Cloud. So it looks like I am a little bit in the dark side of things. I don't remember Ice Cloud. Banish, I don't remember what Banish does. And then we have two fighters. All the characters have names, so I like that a lot. Yeah, oh no, we're actually on the good side of things because we have a healer with us. We have a healer. So this game is a very deceptively in-depth a tactical game where you have a lot of agency over your units and formations and creating things, equipping characters, change leaders, things like that. It's really actually, if you've never played this game or any of the Ogre Battle games, I believe it's just one of those things that's like very deceptively deep with its details and very deceptively deep with what it offers for you. All right, scene 1, beginnings. So the object of Ogre Battle is it's very much like an open world run at the enemy kind of situation. We have the ability to take our character, we can move them, we can have them tactics wise, we can see what their tactics best, strong, leader, weak. So the leader is the only one who attacks, strong or best is just overworld, weak is just like you're just kind of waiting for other things to happen. So I'm going to take my character, I'm going to move him, move the cursor on the unit to the destination by pressing the A button. So now over here, if I go up here and I say move here, I'm going to liberate this town. It's gonna go slow, but that's why I sped up things so that we're moving a little bit faster. You can see that normally doesn't happen. It's a little bit hard because our sword cursor is what's moving around. We can't use the thing, and you know, my character decided to go over the mountains like an idiot, but that's okay. All right, got my hot chocolate. All right, I liberated the city of Kanya. Okay, cool. Liberation. Now, every time we liberate a city, we get to draw a card. Do you wish to pull a card? Yes. Fool. Okay, cool. Lucky. Hooray. Nice. The luck of this unit's character went up by 1. So, yes, I will keep this card. By liberating towns and temples, you gather information and get tarot cards. You will receive a tribute every day from each town you liberate. You cannot run an army without money, so be sure to liberate some towns. Shall I repeat that? No. May the gods be with you. Busy. Alright, so we can move again. So we're not in this game, we are not beholden to any turns. Now, I know this from past playthroughs. There are hidden secrets in a lot of the boards that we'll play that I kind of remember and kind of don't. I'm not going to play the game with any guide or anything like that, at least this time through. So just play the game with me. Leave some comments if you are a really big fan of the game and you know what's going on. I'll do my best to also keep this around because there's a lot of secrets actually mentioned in the book for like finding places or tips and tricks for units for what makes a good city breaking unit, what makes a good enemy attacking unit, things like that. We found the walled city. Yay, walled city, yay! Zeltania. Zeletnia, that was the name of it. Yes, I'll pull a card. I always pull a card, just to have them. They're really powerful. We use them in combat, and they're basically like big spells, like summons, essentially. And they do various things. The Chariot card, big guy with a hammer, comes down and does like a Titan Smash. The Fool, I don't know what the Fool does. I don't remember what the Fool does. Lans. My name is Lans. I am the Knight of the Royal Zeobian Army. You must be the new leader. Warren was talking about you. I must say, I like the look in your eyes. I have lived until this day only to see the wasteful death of King Gran avenged. I believe that at your side, we may be able to do that. I hereby pledge my allegiance to you. We will fight with you until the Zeobian Empire is crushed and true peace has returned to this land. To deploy a unit, press the X button. So now we have the finish moving. So now I can deploy another unit, and I have Lans available to me. And Lans is the fighter in the front, but it's going to cost us some money to do that. I don't really need to do that right now. I don't mind doing that just to show that here, but I won't be doing that all the time. Yes, I wish to deploy this unit. Move the cursor. So where do I want them to move to? I would like them to move. I think there's actually, I don't think there's anything out in here. Yeah, it's all bordered. So we go over here. I think that there's something here, but I'm not entirely certain. So I'll have him go there, and then I can pause the game by opening my menu, I think. Yeah. Edit units, tarot cards. So I can check the tarot cards. So we got a fair amount, actually. We got a bunch for the ones that we were asked questions for. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, income projections. So, hey, this is financial management. Hooray! Awesome! Nice. I love that. I love that. Alright, so I can save at any point in the game. This is a very good busy game because I can save it and come back to it at a later date. At any point. I'm not beholden to any like save structure. So I could literally just go into here and I can go to options. And I believe it's... Oh, wait, no. I lied. I'm sorry. I'm mistalking. Maybe it's because I haven't beaten this board yet. I thought I could do that. I thought I could save at any point in the game. Well, if you have an emulator, you can save at any point in the game, but I don't. Oh, cool. Congratulations. You found a buried treasure. It's like I knew it was there. Hulu? I don't know what that symbol is. I'm assuming that's a shield. It might be a shield. Lands units, stop moving. Let me see. Let me go and do items. Equip an item. Is it a helmet? Yes? Oh, good. Okay, so, yeah. He's got it equipped. I don't know what that item does. Order. Let's see, items. Yeah, okay. So I can go through and I can order items if I really wanted to. Alright, then I'm going to have you start making... I don't think there's anything past his capital city, but we'll take a look. We're moving on our path. You'll see that we're moving slower in water than we are on land. And that's fine because we have land-based units. There's also flying units that you can use that fly over the mountains really fast. And there's water units. There's octopuses and things like that that travel the water, traverse the water really fast. Alright, Liberation. Rashian Temple. If you wish to pull a card, yes. Got the moon card. Oh, cool. Awesome. But that's going to make it nighttime. So when we pull the moon card or the sun card, it makes it either moon, or it makes it either nighttime or daytime automatically, like pinnacle time of it. Cool. Awesome. So if we found an item, the Bayak necklace, I'm assuming. That looks like a necklace. Everything is progressing in real time, morning to night, night to morning. Time is always flowing. You must therefore be able to make quick decisions or lose battles. When you need time, consider your strategy. Press the start button. Issues a command. Yep, okay, good. Some commands so you can avoid hasty decisions, especially before battling an enemy unit. It is always wise to pause and check your unit's condition. Shall I repeat this? No. Alright, cool. So I'm going to let Lance get to where he needs to be. He's going to move up here. And hopefully nope, he's quite literally just going to charge right at this guy. Alright, that's fine. So I'm going to move. Yep, right here. So we're both going to get there around the same time. I think we'll get there first. Busy's unit met an enemy. It seems that you have prepared for the battle ahead. You must now do battle with me. If you manage to defeat me, we will all follow you. Press A button during the battle to issue commands. Let's do it. Fight it out. You'll hear that a lot. Okay, so it's just Warren. Now what I can do here is I can retreat. I can have the animations go faster or slower. I can do some tactics where I change things up, like I said, to only attack their leader. Things like that. Or I can pull a tarot card from the deck and use that. I'm just going to let it play out. So he casts Nightmare, which is a spell, does 37 damage. That's actually quite a bit damage. It's a good thing we have a healer with us. So Ice Cloud is an AoE. So we're going to naturally lose this one, I think. Because we didn't get him dead. He's down to 2. No, actually 1. Okay, good. Nice, awesome. Awesome. So now that we can revisit this map. You've done well, and all my power, and now know your power. And all now know your power. Our fate now lies in your hands, Busy. Now we shall fight together until the Zenobian Empire is brought to its knees. Congratulations, you liberated Volzak. That's a name right there, Volzak. And then, yay! Fireworks, hooray! Okay. Bonus money. It does behoove you to go fast. It does behoove you to go fast, but not fast enough to, bust the rails off your machines. David did a save. Let's save it. Alright, so now, if I go into edit units, you'll see we have a whole roster of new recruits. So let's see what I want to do here. I could change leaders. I can make a whole different view of characters and things like that. Now, I want to show you some very important things that you need to see here. On your character sheet, you'll see the, our name, our character class. We are a lord. We have Layla the cleric. We have 3 fighters, Spider, Dyson, and Ceradon. And then they gain levels. They gain stat ups, just like any other good RPG out there. The cost of the unit, you'll see that is that's the daily cost of that unit. So the priest is the most expensive, then the fighters, come in after that. They have level ups based on, experience, like I was saying, not just from the cards, but they get stat ups from their level ups. Then the big thing is the F and B that you see there. Those are the skills that they utilize in the position in the party. So if they were in the front, they would use, like the case in point, if the cleric Layla was in the front, she would use Ankh twice. If I were, my character, Busy Lord, would be in the front, he would use Banish twice in a combat. Unless he gets defeated, knocked down, whatever. Then he would only do whatever he can do before he gets knocked down. But the auto battle system isn't until one side's completely destroyed and the other side's left the winner. It is based on how much damage you do, how much damage they do. And there's bonus points for taking out units. If I do more damage, but they take out more units, or they do something that, you know, takes out more of my guys with a little bit less damage, they could still win the exchange and push my units back. And I don't know when I'll be able to show that to you, but that's why I'm having this conversation with you now. So the fighters, having them in the front row is better, because then they can get 2 attacks in an auto battle. So they'll get 2 attacks, and then they'll be able to, you know, do that much more damage. And it looks like they're all pretty comparable to each other. I mean, Sarandon has a couple more agilities, but they're all within 1 or 2 points of each other, so not a big deal. The reason why I mention that is because your characters, or your characters in the game, your units can upgrade. They can go from fighters to knights. There's all different manner of upgrades that I'm not going to talk to here, but I do know about that one. I know there's also another way to get like a vampire in here in your group, and a bunch of undead characters. There's dragons and wyverns and things like that. So there are mythical beasts as well as your humanoid characters. Very Final Fantasy Tactics oriented. Well before Final Fantasy Tactics, okay? Movement type, it tells you what movements they prefer, where they're best at moving through. And it also tells you if these people can be leaders. And you can see here that the cleric could actually be a leader if we wanted them to be a leader. I'm going to leave them in the party right now. But, you know, case in point here, we actually have Lans right here, the knight. He's level 4, and he's got his own little retinue of people that he's got, 2 wizards, Wally and Hector. And you can see that in the backfield, they do magic, but in the front field, if I wanted them to do physical attacks, I don't know why you would, but, you know, certain situations might dictate that. And then Lans is a knight. He's basically a stronger version of a fighter. Then there's this is Warren, the guy we just fought. He's not just the wizard, he actually has 2 hellhounds in his group. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. And you can see that they do 3 smash attacks, 3 physical attacks, or 2 fireball attacks if they are in the backfield. Again, it's all about understanding what units do what and how to best work within the archetypes of what units are the best for those situations. We did get a samurai and a beastman. Ooh, the beastman would be fun if we get a couple more beast units. Yeah, that would actually be really good. But Feldman, and if we get 2 beastmen, so they can be leaders. This is a very expensive unit to deploy. Yeah, oh wow, that's really expensive. 900, 400, 400. That's a very expensive unit to deploy. I would much rather change this. Well, maybe not. I want to see how the fire works. So you'll see the Hellhound moves better on mountainous terrain. That's, again, where you want to make sure you're understanding what they can do. And if your units, like I believe the plains, yeah, so Sting can be the plains. If I could get 2 more, or one more Hellhound, I could make a Beastmaster unit, very much like what Warren has here. And then this is a, what is this? A Valkyrie. Okay, awesome. The Valkyrie's the leader here. She's got bolts, so she has an AoE like us, and then she's got a couple of things there. Okay. Alright, cool. And then we have a very similar unit to Lans, but he's got some archers, some Amazon in his backfield. That's okay. And then we actually have a slew of other creatures right here, like I said. So actually, what I want to do, what might work out really well for us, is if I choose to alter this unit right here. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I want to remove a character from here. I want to remove which one? Sergio? Let's move Sergio. Yes. And let's change leader, change class, erase character formation. No, not formation. I need to do add a character over here. Yep, unit leader. I want Sergio to be the leader, and I will have him in the backfield, right in the middle. And then I'll add 2 characters. I'm going to create a flying unit. I think that'd be really a smart idea. So if I do a high sky unit right here, right there, right there, yes. Then I need to change the formation because I messed up a little bit with the placement. Have him be in the middle back, right there, right there. Good, yes, that's much better. Okay, and then, oh no, I backed out accidentally. All right, now for here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove I'm going to remove Sting, and I'm going to add a character here, and I'm going to take the Amazons, and I'm going to add the Amazons to this party. Yes, right there. And then I'm going to add and create another group that's going to be our water group with the Beastmaster. Just because they can be a leader. I could have anyone who can be a leader do this, but I just like the idea of having the Beastmaster be the guy with the beasts, you know? Working well with the beasts. I like it. It's just one of those things that speaks to me in that regard. So yeah, I think that's kind of it in a nutshell there. Now we can go to equipment really quick. Items, use item. But yeah, nothing happened. Okay, so I guess I need to equip an item. I'll equip it on... Yo? So there I get one item. Cool. Awesome. I don't know what the stats do or anything like that. I swear, this like collapsible map had, like, on the front side it had the map, and on the back side it had like all the units that you can make and all the units that are out there. So it was a little bit of a thing, but whatever. So this was Busy Gamer Dad showing you guys Ogre Battle. This will be uploaded every Sunday for the foreseeable. Like, comment, subscribe. It's going to be part of our community voted games for our long play, and I wanted to give you guys what you wanted. And this is the year we're going to get monetized. I would love to get monetized, so if you're on the fence about it, please do hit that subscribe button. Thank you regardless anyways for taking time out of your busy schedule to check out this video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know how I'm doing.